Next, I want to introduce you to another great piece of software for gamers, but also, by the way, a piece of hardware for gamers. Before I get to the computer, this is Josh Resnick of Activision. Josh is going to show us this gigantic new game called Mechwarrior 2. The machine we're running it on here, I want to explain, is really a PC designed for game players. This is a sort of $3,000 dedicated game machine. It's a 133 megahertz Pentium. It's got a 6x CD-ROM drive, a 1.6 gig hard drive. It comes with built-in MPEG, 45-watt speakers, and it comes bundled with 11 great games, including Mechwarrior and Buried in Time, which we just saw before. So this is the gamer's PC. All right, let's see how it does on Mechwarrior 2. Tell us what the game's about, Josh.
Sure. Mechwarrior 2 is an action simulation set in the 31st century, and you are a pilot of one of these large BattleMechs. And your goal is to advance in the ranks of your particular clan and become the leader. And
all right, so I'm one of these robot things you call a Mechwarrior.
Exactly.
And I can design my robot, and then I go into battle, and I got to beat all the other guys and rise to the top of my class.
Right, exactly. But there's an incredible amount of depth and variety to the game. Right now, we're just in one of maybe 30 different terrains that are available in Mech. We have ice planets, and we have canyons, and we have nighttime urban missions.
Now, the key thing, this is full 3D all the way around, right?
Exactly. For instance, I can free up my eye point inside this cockpit, which is a real 3D object inside the game. Everything you're looking at is 3D. It's a full-screen game. And in fact, it actually recreates the physical aspects of the world that it's in. For instance, we're taking into account gravity, weight, size, weather.
So it's a real simulation.
It's a real simulation.
All right, stop for a second and show me what's on the screen, because there's an awful lot of stuff going on here.
Okay.
Start with the upper right, and what's that telling me?
That's where that displays all your different weapon systems. So we have particle cannons and missiles and lasers. And
so the weapons available to me on this particular mech. Bottom right is me?
Exactly. Bottom right is me. I'm invulnerable, so I'm not taking any damage right now.
Okay, bottom left is the bad guy I'm going after.
Exactly, and I'm targeting him right now.
And yellow means he's been damaged in that part.
Exactly, right.
And upper left is my radar view?
That's your radar view, and you can bring this full screen, or you can remove it from the screen. It's really up to you.
Okay, now Mechwarrior, you're playing against the computer right now.
Right.
But you actually have an ability on this with two guys to play over a modem, right?
Exactly, exactly. You can play head-to-head over a local area network, or you can play modem-to-modem. And under development right now is an 8-player multiplayer game. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great game.
All right, take me to the top of the game and show me how you pick the Mechwarrior and really design your robot, because this is not just shoot 'em up. I mean, there's strategy to figuring out what kind of machine's going to win in this environment, right?
Absolutely. In fact, there's a lot of strategy involved. You might have noticed that some of the other mechs in this mission were actually using their jump jets to try to jump on top of your head. So there's full aerial combat
decide,
in the game.
do I want jump jets in my Mechwarrior or some other tool, depending on who I'm fighting and where I'm fighting?
Exactly. I'm going to take us back to our home planet right now, and I'll take you into the mech plant where the Mechwarrior can choose which mech he wants to go into battle in. There's 16 different mechs in the game. And all you have to do is just cycle through these different mechs, and you can use the interface to actually swap out which engine type you have, what type of weapons you have, which type of mech you have, heat sinks, you name it, it can be changed.
Minimum hardware for Mechwarrior 2 is?
4666,
okay.
But it always plays better on a Pentium.
All right, thanks, Josh.
Thank you.